Alright, I'm out with the Gold Country Explorers guys again, and I will include a link to their site in the description. As you can see, we're at another site deep in the woods, and this is very deep in the woods. As you can see, it's well, it's basically a jungle. And here we've got several interesting things actually. You see the foundation here. Love it. They went ahead and checked out the mine, said it's dry, so that's a very nice treat. So okay, so right here we've got a huge jaw crusher. This is large, I think, by almost any standards, and in this area this is exceptionally large. And that thing is a brute. And then over here are the stamp mill, as you can see. But this is a fairly unique stamp mill, and that it looks homemade, like somebody made it in a metal shop or something. Sorry we don't have better light right now, but hopefully what I'm talking about is coming across and you can see the homemade nature of it. Those stamps are pretty small. But I would say this is definitely a budget operation, because I'm sure that jaw crusher is secondhand from somewhere. And then this stuff, like I said, is just kind of cobbled together. Up the hill here, you can see the remains of a tank right there. And pipe coming down, because of course the stamp mills need water. Mines need water, really. Any kind of mine you're doing. For gold anyway. Most of the time. Go look over here. This structure here was workshop, lab, storage area, a little bit of everything. There's a sluice box here, but you can see it was sort of cobbled together from a bunch of different stuff. Like, those are random parts off of something. So again, that kind of reinforces the budget mine idea. Like, you can see the hose right there, still going into it. There's an auger right there, and so the Adit is straight across over there, and there used to be a trestle that ran across here to the stamp mill and the mine building. You can actually see some of the board still from the trestle, but most of it's been washed away by the creek here, unfortunately. But yeah, you see the remains of it there, I hope. So here's the view on the back side. Excuse me. See some screening right there. Could have been to a classifier, perhaps. There's a drum right there. Bits and pieces of equipment. See some of the belts. All kinds of good stuff here. There's a view the other side of that jaw crusher. You can get a sense of how big it is compared to the stamp mill. And of course this building is unfortunately down. Don't know if you can see stuff in there on the shelves or not, but obviously there was a fair amount of equipment in there. Good stuff. Alright, let's go check out that Adit. Okay, so there's the mine buildings there. That trestle ran across here. See some of the boards down there, and the rail here that ran on the trestle. See that? Stretching down there. And that comes up through the brush here. And there's the adit there. So that is a big portal. You see some bits and pieces of equipment here, and quartz there. Actually, a lot of quartz here. All right, I'm gonna get suited up and I will rejoin you guys inside. Okay, so there's the adit. The guys ran ahead of me, so I'm gonna go catch up to them. Man, this portal is huge.
There's a little more for you to explore in here than I thought.
Say again?
There's a bit more for you to explore in here than I originally thought.
Oh, nice. Music to my ears.
Yes.
Oh, great stuff. Somebody's been picking this out in the entrance
I'm sure
here.
they've been coming in here for years working it. See the old timbers?
Yeah.
Newer ones.
For sure. Good stuff.
The rails start right over there after the...
Oh yeah, there they are. Good stuff. Alright, let's go see what we've got. Wow, this is really spacious. You see the ceiling's been cleaned out a bit there. And again, other rails right there. And looks like we've already come to a collapse. Can we get over it? I don't know if we can get over that or not. Okay, so there's Michael right down there where we just were. And I've crawled up here a little ways. And you can see some of the quartz veins here that they were obviously pursuing. And looking up here, it's really hard to tell if this is a cave-in or if that was a stope, because it extends quite a ways up there, but it also looks kind of natural. So it's nearly impossible to say if they picked it out or what happened there, but unfortunately that's as far as we're going to go. But a lot of quartz back here, a lot of iron for sure. There's another vein right here, another vein right there, and there's looking down where we came from. Yeah, it's really hard to say how far this went, man, because that track keeps going. But
yeah, I'm thinking it goes back far enough for them to put a stamp mill and a jaw crusher here.
Yeah, really hard to say.
Strange.
How does it feel? Is it soft?
Smooth and cold.
Huh.
That's clay right there. I mean, you can break this apart.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed that nail stuck in the wall right there. That says how soft it is. If they can drive a nail in.
There's a bunch of them up above us. And
There's more of them?
you see one of the drill holes is still up here. I like the vein right here, though. See it following it.
Yeah, no question there. That's what they were chasing. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Surprised they didn't follow it farther up.
Well, they did over here. This right here, and they went up. See, so the footings are still here.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I didn't see the footings.
You got one right there.
Ah, yeah.
There's a piece of one right here.
The footing right there.
Right there's the other. They're working their way up.
I missed that.
And then
You're right.
chasing it, and they worked it out up there.
There's the footing there. And, oh yeah, they went way up there, didn't they?
There's a blast hole right there. They're going to blast it.
Oh yeah. That's what he's talking about right there. Interesting. Yeah, I missed those footings on the way in. It happens a lot, you know, you get something you miss on the way out. Or excuse me, you get something on the way out that you miss on the way in. You can see the quartz vein all through there, can't you?
And then down here, you know, what they were doing here. The quartz down lower.
Yeah, I'm impressed by this vein here too.
Seems like it would still be profitable.
You would think so. I mean, if they went to that much work, there must have been something in it. There's a big adit too, you know?
Yeah, it's a monster.
Interesting. Real interesting spot. Good stuff, man. And you said that there were several here, correct?
Yeah, there are several up above us that are completely caved in. We'll go up there next on the way out.
Cool. So there's that monster portal again, and of course you saw the track go into that portal. But there's also some track and ties over here. See a track running off that way. We followed that around though, and didn't find anything. Alright, so we followed the waste rock pile down on this side and have found the outhouse. This is tough going. That's funny, that's the one that's in best shape of all the buildings.
So leave the moon and the star cut out.
Ha, I like it.
One holer?
Another one-holer?
Looks like it. Yeah, we didn't see this last time. We didn't come out this way.
Hard to blame you for that. So there's a look inside the outhouse there. And Michael says there's some more stuff over here. So I'll have to keep bushwhacking through this. Some big trees right here. That huge tree, man. These trees are huge back here. Yeah, it does look like an old seat. Going back there?
Nah, you go ahead.
Alright, man. I don't blame you. I don't blame you one fucking bit.
Whiskey bottle.
Wow. That got down a little bit lower, that would have hurt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's out of a little car. Treadmaster Premium Service. Chrome ashtray on the seat.
Even better. Yeah, all kinds of stuff back here, huh?
No wonder. If it gets you in trouble.
Obviously a trash dump for the guys. Sometimes those trash dumps are interesting. Actually, usually they're interesting. Another view of the country you're in. You can see how thick it is. Alright, we're coming up on the main mine site now. And these giant quartz boulders are all over the place. Obviously a lode mine, as we saw from the quartz inside the other adit too. Man, this is wild. See the water draining out of the adit. Can't believe how far back they cut to get to this. Piece of rail or
I don't know
shovel?
what that is.
Huh. With this much water draining out, this must have been a big adit.
This thing was probably a piece.
Not to mention this huge area they cut out. This is insane.
Either rock, it's more like a slate.
Yeah, maybe that's why they cut it out, because it was going to collapse all the time. So they,
Put a groove in it.
yeah, they dug out until they got to more solid stuff. Man, this is insane. That goes way up there. Holy shit. Wow.
Adit's over here.
Wow. That is impressive. And yeah, that makes sense because that's hard rock there now. They got out of that slate crap.
Put a vein dropping into it.
Wow. Is that more eroded than last time you were here?
I think it's about the same. I thought it was going to be worse. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be squeezing into that one today, am I?
Is that a timber?
Yeah, it looks like you see some timbers down there as well.
Up here. Does that look like a timber?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you know this thing was all
The timber. Yeah, there's probably a huge
portal right here.
portal cover. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's all way collapsed.
Yeah, it's super collapsed. I'm just amazed by
How big it is.
this
extensive it is.
huge trench they dug back here.
And there's another one the next ridge over.
No kidding. That's insane. They must have been onto something good to do this much work.
A lot of work.
Yeah, they must have been onto something good. So we're up above where those cuts were, and it seems like there is likely a building here because it's all leveled out and there's no vegetation or anything here, and there are bits of metal and stuff here. But what's interesting about this point is that it's sort of a nexus for cuts spiraling out in all directions from here. There's one just over here. You see that drops down there. There's a big cut right there. And then if you come back around here, swing around. It's where I just was. And there's another cut right here. And this is a giant one as well. And presumably there was an adit here in front of me. And then swinging back around over here. That huge cut we were above before is just right down there. And so they all sort of converge on this point where we think there was a building. That's something I have not seen before. It's interesting.